I thought this was supposed to be about stocks.
Okay, well, we're gonna try this again. What's up, people? You want to know something and why Apple Computer stock? And I think I'm the only one that calls it Apple Computer nowadays. But you know why Apple stock sucks balls nowadays? Because their products suck balls nowadays. My original iMac. So the first thing I did, right? So one day I went to my friend's wedding and he was handing these out to the wedding party. And I was like, wow, what is this thing? My God, this thing is freaking cool. How many songs can I fit on this? Holy shit, this is awesome. It doesn't shake, it doesn't do anything. I never have to worry about tapes or DVDs. This is so awesome. And I went to the store and I said, I would like to purchase an iPod. Do you have those? And he said, we sure do. Which one do you want? I'm like, whichever one's the best. He said that would be the 30 gig one. That would be $699. What? I'll take two. I have never bought a product spur of the moment ever in my entire life. I'm a Jew. Whether or not this is a Jewish thing or just me being a cheap bastard or just a very savvy consumer, what I do is I research the product. I like a product. I research the product. I try to find that product cheaper in a number of different places. Then I research it more. And then I procrastinate. Then I try to find comparable products that do the same thing for possibly a cheaper price. Then I procrastinate again. And eventually I come to the point where I realize I don't need the new product. And then I don't get anything at all. But when it came to the iPad, I needed it. I had to have it. I wanted it. And I didn't care what price it was. And that was late 06, early 07. And I said, this thing is so damn cool, I want a goddamn computer to match it. And I went out and bought an iMac. And they gelled so well, and everything was so awesome. And then we evolved. And we got the iPhones, which I won't get a new one, even though it's got a nice fancy crack there. Now suddenly this doesn't work with that. That one doesn't work with this. I got to get into the cloud. I can't have more than one device linked to that thing. I can't take things from that and put it over there without some sort of complication. I got software glitches, and chances are this video isn't even going to work. So let me pause this video right now to make sure the fucking frames didn't drop out. So give me 1 second. All right, well, so far so good. That the computers actually, see what happens is, if you've seen some of my videos, you'll see my voice moving, you'll see my lips moving, but the voice coming out won't be linked exactly, like some bad kung fu movie. Ah, you'll kill my father. Prepare to die. Welcome to the Shaolin Temple. Ah, crab style. You know what I'm talking about. Well, what I've been trying to do, and I did this whole monologue about swords and steeds and how I hate technology, and I got a new sword I wanted to show you, so I guess I could show you this one. Yeah, this is my new baby, just getting it sharpened. You do realize that if it was up to me, we wouldn't have computers, we wouldn't have phones, we wouldn't have cars. We'd be riding out on the plains, crying out for bloody murder, hunting and killing for our food, raping and maiming who we want. That's my style. That's the way I'd like to live. Live hard, kill what you need, and die young. That's it. I don't need any of this other bullshit. We don't need dentists, doctors. Just suffer and die. Feed, hunt, fuck, and kill, and die. That's it. I don't have to worry about glitches and software and my internet not working and why isn't my email coming to my phone. Fuck all of this. And you know what? Fuck most of all is the stock market. All right? Oh wait, let me just stop the video here because it's probably not working anymore. So every minute I have to stop the videos in case the audio drops out. So what the point I'm trying to get to in this video, and I'm growing real tired of trying to get this thing to work. Main thing is, a lot of my videos have been talking about how awesome we've been doing. Well, today was that day where nothing went right. Completely, utter fucking chaos. No matter what I did, no matter what I touched, it went the other way. And not just the other way, to the point where you just can't believe what's happening, and then you get out, and then you can't believe that it goes right back. None of my trades had to be a loss except for one. basically went 1 for 9 today. But what was psychotic about today was that every time I took a loss, it influenced my next trade, so I didn't do that, but that one worked. This was that day, guys. I mean, this almost cracked top 20 of the worst days I've had ever. It's because, and again, we're not talking about money, because nothing's ever going to compete with me losing 50 grand in about 8 minutes on some IPO that didn't go up 300 points when it came out. I think it was CNQR or Ask Jeeves or something like that. Nothing's ever going to make that day any worse. That is number one. But this is the kind of day where, you know, I'm looking to short HLF. It goes down 10 cents, sits around for 4.5 hours. I keep shorting it near that break. Doesn't want to break. Finally, I get out of it after trading it and churning my account, and it finally breaks. Autodesk, ADSK. You know who bought that stock? You know who about 80,000 shares worth of Autodesk was me buying it between $39.97 and $40, and then selling it at $39.97 and $39.90 and $39.88, and then buying it again at $40 and then selling it again at $39.97. Absolutely mortifying. But then we had the Akamai short and the Costco short and the DDD and the SSYS short. But of course, those we didn't milk at all. You know, we were in, but this is that day. But here's the point, guys. Still after 20 years, and it just proves that it's very hard to stay disciplined in this industry. Once you start losing money, no matter what you think, your brain is on tilt. You need to make that money back, especially if you're trying to do this on a daily basis and generate an income, make a living. You can't go an entire day without making money. But once your mindset is set to the point of this isn't working, you're not seeing things right. Even if it is right, you're not going to see it right. Even if it's wrong, you're not going to see it right because your mind is not right. The best thing to do is if you see this, and by 10 o'clock we saw this kind of a day was shaping up, just walk away. It's the easiest thing to do. Just leave. You're going to come back, and I know you say, oh, if I was here, I would have done this. If I was here, I would have done that. No, you wouldn't have. Because you would have bought it, and it would have started going down, and you would have said, oh, I can't believe it, and you would have sold out of it. That's what you would have done. Don't fucking tell me what you think you would have done. You don't know unless you're sitting at the computer. That's why you can't get upset when you see the market doing X, Y, or Z, and then you think that you would have done this. You don't know what you would have done unless you were in it. All right, let me stop the video because I'm sure it's not working anymore. Now here's a problem about what I've been doing, okay? Now, okay, first of all, so we had a shitty day today. How do we get over that? I choose alcohol and marijuana, and, you know, it's not for everybody. Some like the cocaine. And, you know, I think the best thing to do is go down, get yourself a punching bag, and beat the living shit out of it. I'll tell you what I did today. And I want to, you know, one thing about Apple, and I really am starting to dislike Apple, they do make a sturdy product, as I learned today. What you're seeing here is the remnants of my old keyboard, okay? Now, little did I know that Apple Computer puts a steel plate behind their keyboard, therefore ensuring that I couldn't break this fucker over my head. And that is the shape of my skull right there, if anybody was wondering. Perfectly symmetrical. I could wear it as a fucking hat now. Shaped to my head. And little did I know that there was a steel plate behind there before I started banging this across my forehead. I did learn that the hard way, literally. All right, guys, so let me just say one thing. If you do need a keyboard, Apple makes a pretty good keyboard. But for now, stay away from the stock. You know, it looks like it might actually bounce off that 420. 420 was the last time I ever made money on Apple stock. I bought it for 420 as a joke.
What's up, baby?
And at 420, it looked like it was a good buy again. So all I know is Google rules, Apple stinks. Anything left? Whoa, whoa, whoa! Anything left to say? You got anything else? Did you just step on the sword?
Yeah.
Great. All right, say goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Again.